wants to hear that? Yeah! My father wakes up every day and goes to a job that he hates. And it hurts him. But at 7 years, he'll get his pension. My mother wakes up every day and goes to a keyboard and types for 12 hours straight. And it hurts her. The little physical remorse in her soul. Because 70% of people hate their jobs. And 53% hate their boss. But everything's gonna be great and okay when you finally get that brand new sweater from Ross. Because it's a slave wage that's exchanged for mere freedom. Freedom not to die alone and cold with nothing to hold. No boats or clothes or shoes or whatever the Grim Reapers there recite in poems. He said, it's nice of you to finally show up, Frank. You didn't think that you were gonna make it, did you? Well, it's cold outside and you've been sitting there naked. And if your toes get too cold to hold you up, you won't cry no more, you won't cry no more. If your toes get too cold to hold you up, you won't cry no more, you won't cry, But fuck waking up every day going to a shitty job that I hate every day, and waking up in the morning asking, what is this? We're only really living for the weekends. Fuck that. 45 years, give or take, depending on how many beers I've drank her, drugs I've done her, deaths I've faked her, lives I've saved her, wives I've named and then replaced. Will I die? Will I die? Without watching my life go by, will I die? Will I die? Without watching my life go by, a third of it sleeping, and a third of it working at a place you eat being another third. You better be happy. I'm gonna need some help on this one. When I say I'm not a nice guy, you say, he's not a nice guy! Ready? I'm not a nice guy! He's not a nice guy! That was great. When I say, I go to jail sometimes, you go, he goes to jail sometimes! One more time. I go to jail sometimes! He goes to jail sometimes! That's what we want. Good stuff. Yeah! This is a song that I wrote! I hope you like it! I hope you like it. Ready? I'm not a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. I go to jail sometimes. He goes to jail sometimes. But I am slowly getting better. Ever since a little lady wrote me such a lovely letter. I love breathing, pizza, Santa Claus, and Jesus, and other things that feel real nice to believe in. I love drinking, but not enough to ever have to go to all those stupid meetings. And I love you. And I love you. DeMarcus Cousins and Ashley, I love you. Yeah, I love you. I love you like the stars love lonely eyes. 7 consecutive Friday nights. I love you like the dog hates the leash, and the leash loves the dog like I love nothing else at all. I love you like the Kings love to lose, and DeMarcus Cousins loves to ask the refs what he do. I love you like my dad loves my mom before they realize they don't love each other at all. I love you like the stars of lonely eyes on 7 consecutive Friday nights. I love you like the Kings love to lose, and DeMarcus Cousins loves to ask the refs what he do. And I love you like Kenny loves to dance, and Kenny only loves to wear pants. And I love you like bosses love to talk a lot of shit and love getting really mad when I quit. I love you like the bird hates November, or just really, really rainy, windy weather. I love you like America loves to fuck everything up, and cops love to do things that are very unnecessary, like all the time, and they need to be held accountable. Let's go! I love you like the stars of lonely eyes on 7 consecutive Friday nights. I love you like the Kings love to lose, and DeMarcus Cousins loves to ask the refs what he'd do. And Ashley, you moved away, and that's fucking really sad. Hella sad. But I love you, and you should come back sometime. And that's where that ends. shit. What you want in front of hundreds of people? No worries. Never ever. Beautiful people only living downtown, in Midtown, and not around where I stay. Is it the brain that really matters, or the character that flatters, or dependent on their beautiful face? But if you're beautiful from birth, do you really have the courage of a woman picked on for her girth? Ever since she was a kid, you know how kids work, up until she was a full-grown adult. Now, I'm not saying that it's real smooth sailing, but guys being nice doesn't hurt. And I'm not saying that they're perfect, I'm just saying that they're different. And the difference is they love to wear skirts. Sex in the City probably feels really, really nice, with hands placed on faces and twinkles in their eyes. Sex in the City probably looks real, real great, with a girl that's like a 10 and a guy that's about an 8. Sex in the City sounds like it takes place on stage, both moaning in key while Marvin Gaye sings. Sex in the City candles smell like great jobs and promising careers. My candles smell like fear of my roommates right here. I have really bad back knee. Done everything you can, except go to an actual doctor who probably would fix that if I begged them. So, I'm not a baby maker looker, but maybe I am to a woman that really loves me for who I am. Or maybe who I'm not. Either way, it's getting bothered and hot. Gross! Hey missus, will you take me to a world where nothing else exists except the contents of our soul? There we'll talk. You know, your Instagram DM works too. What up? If I look like Brad Pitt mixed with a bit of Jake Gyllenhaal and a bowl of David Hasselhoff, I wouldn't be here at all. I'd be in Los Angeles or at your mom's house eating all the sandwiches. Sex in the City probably feels real, real nice, with hands placed on faces and twinkles in their eyes. Sex in the City probably looks real, real great, with a girl that's like a 10 and a guy that's about an 8. Sex in the City sounds like it takes place on stage, both moaning in key while Marvin Gaye sings. Sex in the City candles smell like great jobs and promising careers. My candles smell like fear of my roommates. In songs. Dude, where you at? Thanks, man. I'm gonna hug you after the show. Not in a weird way. In a fucking friendly way. Alright. So this is a song that's new that no one really likes yet, but I'm gonna force it on everyone. Fear the man who lives without love, and a lover who lives without fear. Fear the man who always wants to fight, he's not a talker. Fear the talker who never wants to fight, he knows too much. Fear the man who knows he's gonna die, so he cries every night and just denies life's beauty. But fear the man who has heaven in his plans, so he gets real complacent and doesn't call his family. Fear the man who doesn't understand that there's a million fish in the sea. But fear the girl who he really thinks is a different species. She'll rip your heart out. All of my heartbroken friends and all of the years that they spent are lost in this fantastic film that they try to live in. But too bad it was so sadly written. But in the more beautiful of films, the hopeless protagonist dies in the end. And if his eyes stay shut or he just stops caring enough, it's like the same. And if he still feels indebted to the dumb ghost hand that wrote every sentence, then he'll see what a sequel brings. But most sequels turn into 3. song is about a girl who broke my heart. I was like, hey, girl, you're sick. You're really nice and funny, and I like you a lot. And she was like, shh, get out of here. Real quick, can I get some verb on my piano? Thank you, Drew. Great guy. Let's give it up for Drew Walker! Nicest guy in SAC! So kind of quick with a joke. Best song guy in SAC. Yeah. Hi, says the girl with the right eyes that pairs pretty well when she hits you with the soft smile. You can kind of tell that something's going on, but she's like this Skrillex song that never drops. She'll never talk about the feelings that she felt today. Better kept inside of a fence, inside of a cage, inside of a safe that's safe for her, cause they just hurt and she don't know why. That God's on dirt, I hope he's trying. She said, Frank, you think he's trying? I said, I don't know if he's real. But I asked her, what's wrong? And she looks away and doesn't say anything. So I asked her again, I said, hey, what's wrong? And she said, he was the picture-perfect person, loved my mother oh so dearly. You could feel the love reverberate whenever in our building. If it feel the same today, I wish I know. But sometimes you drive a car and lose control. And the poles hold me closely, but I don't think you should love me. Always feel so lonely, knowing that nothing will ever last forever. Sorry, Frank, you're much too late. You're much too late. And I, says the girl who doesn't have time for relationship advice, rather relationships that all she holds her breath all day and gasps for air at night. She promised she would love me if only till the morning time. The more that I engage in it, the more that I am mortified that I'm like every other shitty guy. And then bye, says the girl who doesn't have time for relationship advice, rather relationships that all last. What's wrong? So what's wrong? And she said, he's such a bummy, crusty, cruddy father, fucking every girl he takes to coffee. He lied to mom in holy matrimony. Hold me closely, I don't think you should love me. Always feel so lonely, knowing that nothing will ever last forever. Sorry, Frank, you're much too late. Sorry, Frank, you're much too late. So this next song is a song that I wrote, which is like every other one. But so we went on tour to Portland, Seattle, and Bellingham. Bellingham was the second stop. You cheered for Bellingham. All right, just wait a sec. I would hold up. But we went and I thought it was so beautiful. I don't mean to talk shit. It was a great place. Then we play at the Mind Palace, which is in the town. And then we played like a 30-minute set, and just no one liked it at all. And no one even looked at us like you guys are just looking me dead in my fucking eyes. But everyone else was just like there's like fucking shit flying around. I don't know. But then, so it fucking made me so sad. And I was like, hey, should I keep doing this? Maybe I should. What else am I gonna? But thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Huh? No, thank you. Okay. And then, okay, so then the next day was Seattle, and so we played in Seattle that night, and we heard someone kind of important was going to be there. They own like this record label, small one. But then the guy who owns that record label is signed to Fueled by Ramen. And if anyone knows what Fueled by Ramen, they put in like Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, like all the new 21 Pilots. So so I played my set, and it went like really well. And then out of nowhere, the band that we were playing with, Destroy Boys, just moved to Oakland. It's really sad. They're so nice and so good. And they come up to me, Vi, and she says, hey, the rep from Fueled by Ramen is here with Cole, the fucking other guy. And he bought your CD. Which, like, it made me lose my shit. But that's just a story for this song. Hope you're alright. Hope you're alright. Why did the chicken cross the road? Slap the ticket. What's the deal with young chickens? I want an older chicken that knows that grown business. You know, I'm narcissistic, look at me. I'm an artist, EVT. Couldn't help the fact I'm starving for that MTV. And a deal, but I'm 361 at that. But it'd be pretty shitty, I'd be sitting pretty where I'm at. Pay my rent, and I'll sell you my soul. If you could please just trade it for a French bread roll. I'm fucking starving, look at me. Next your labels, can't you see? I'm the one that fucking bleeds tears and sweat every day of the week. Now look at me. I won't write you a fucking pop song, but I'll write you an analytical thesis about your mom and why she's a great woman. Look at me. I want it more than anything else that I could ever fucking be. Look at me. Now look at me. I can kind of play piano, but not really. Look at me. 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 I'm alright. You followed me back on Instagram. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I hope he gives me a message sometime. But on a day that's not so far, you're gonna hear me whether you like it or not. On a day that's not so far, you're gonna hear me whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, cause I'm 2016 Fat Joe, who just did 7.5 years of straight cardio. I'm rap game's house, except I'm not a fucking doctor though. Wow, tell them labels I'm everything they'd ever want. If all they want is a rapper that calls his mom daily just to see what's going on, cause he misses her and she misses her baby. Please help me. Please help me buy my mom a house that I could go to every fucking weekend. Please, please, please help me buy my mom a house that I could go to every fucking weekend. I'm an artist with a certain special something, and that something makes me really, really sad because of nothing. I'm an artist with a certain special something, and that something makes me really, really sad because of nothing. I'll fight the urge to move to NOLA. With dreams crushed in Minnesota, I might take a bunch of bath salts and move to fucking Florida, where there is no pressure but the pressure to get high. And I'm pretty darn resourceful, so I'm sure I'll do fine. Oh boy, I'm sad. Because this world doesn't love me like my dad does, or did, instead of making pop music about the women that I've had, or about how I'm rejected. And boy, pretty mad, or not so sad. I think kind of sad. I swear to God, that if I ever get to heaven, I won't be so fucking loud. I promise. And spiteful and jealous and smoke the devil's lettuce and curse God's name and then ask for my repentance. I don't know. If I could last a whole eternity in hell, I just take a bunch of naps. If I don't, I'm such a bummer. I really hate the heat. I'll stay inside all summer. I'm a wussy. You should love me. And I will love you back. Beggars can't be choosers, but I'll beg you choose that. You should love me. And I'm an artist. And that means sometimes I literally think that I have mental fucking problems. My emotions get the best of me. They make me lie in my bed for a whole fucking week. Today I tried to stop smoking cigarettes, and 20 hours in, I realized that I will die before I quit, but that's okay. I'm not ashamed. It's a pretty good line for a poem that'll make. If another really, really good rapper walks by me, I'll look him in the eyes and yell, "Battle!" And he'll say, "Calm down," and I'll go back to being the weirdo in the shadows. My dad said I'm a pretty good writer, but hesitated when I asked about the flow on the piano. Can't wait till he hears my next album. Him and the other 9 people who actually bought my last one. I wish that I could hear the lullabies my mom sang me when I was just a little bitty baby. But nobody in my family can sing, so I bet it's not as soothing as I hope that it'd be.
It feels so good.
I'm glad it does. I'm glad I could do that over. Oh, that's my shit right there. That's the ticket. Give me the ticket. That's what I want. Tickets, and I'm gonna use them to get free drinks or something. I'm too emotional. Good luck to my future wives and their future lives without me. You guys will do great. I'm sure that I've prepared you for every guy you'll date and every guy you'll marry and every guy you'll hate. It's the lullabies I sang out of tune. That's probably what did it. Or my twin size mattress that I have since I was 7 that we have to sleep on whenever she spends the night. And if she falls off again, she'll find another guy to like. Yeah, we're just Romeo and Juliet. But getting drunk and eating Percocets, but just to ease the stress, but soft but light. The yonder window breaks, it is the east, but Juliet just puked off of the balcony. How romantic. Nothing like getting drunk and getting manic on a motherfucking Monday. I brush the bangs behind her lovely little ear as she describes in detail how the end is truly near. Wow. I'm sure that we can do this for forever, or until we drink the poison, cause she's seen some cloudy weather as Rosaline lies in bed, seething wide awake because her burning love for Juliet only took a day. And if Romeo and Juliet continue to be married, then there's half of a chance that their kids will get embarrassed. When all the kids at school all talk about their parents, and Romeo Jr. has to say they're not together. And Junior will dream the day when he's a man and what he'll do to avoid that 50% chance of his kids feeling the way he feels. He'll probably just stick with the Netflix and chill. Dear Shakespeare, could you write a happy ending, please? Could you write a happy ending, please? We just deserve a happy ending, please. Please. And every sting from every teardrop, from every ring at every pawn shop. I'm not missing both my Christmases. The family would be nice. In my dreams, my kids are happy, and I know that they won't mind one Christmas. Just one Christmas. Just one Christmas! But dear Mom, conversations from the couch haven't ever felt the same. Since you looked Dad in the eye and you told him that things are about to change. My mom was made from Adam's rib. And the marriage went south when the snake came back and asked my mother out to dinner. And my dad found out and asked my mom what that's about. And she said, oh, it's nothing, but Dad loves to shout really loud. Loud enough to knock the lamps and dressers to the ground. In my memory, I could hear Chopin's nocturnes playing in the background. A slow train wreck. You close your eyes, but forever hear the sound. And boy, it's tough. Because that's the sound of people falling down. But this is a song that I just don't know what else to say. What do you say for it? I wish I could come up with fucking fun banter and be like, oh, what's the weather today? Fuck, hot. It's so hot. Yo, have you guys seen a thermometer lately? It's fucking off the charts. Is that what you guys want? I went on a flight the other day. Here we go. Yeah, you bet. I went on a. What's the deal with airline food? Am I right? What's the deal? They don't have airline food. Okay, what's the deal with airline food that they still have? I went on a flight very recently, and they served me a chicken sandwich. These comedians need to be grateful. Alright. How come you shoot shots on Martin Luther? That's a little bit more like Malcolm. How come you shoot shots on a street that's literally named after a king in Sacramento. Where the rain don't fall and the cliffs go click and the lead won't stop. And we pray that it will, but it's not up to us, cause it's all up to them, maybe even not up to God. In Sacramento. And you might just find the wrong place, wrong time, and then hear a loud click and then lose your mind in Sacramento. You might just find the wrong place, wrong time, and then hear a loud click. How come you shoot shots on 32nd? That's a little too close to home. My bike isn't full of propellant, but I just repented. I'm sure they won't fly too close. My jacket smells like beer and smoke and fear and hope. So no new holes, but the devil don't care what you look like. Age your face, so just pray you stay inside Sacramento. Where the rain don't fall and the cliffs go click and the lead won't stop. And we pray that it will, but it's not up to us, but it's all up to them, maybe even not up to God. Let's deal with airline food, alright? I went on a flight the other day. And they tried to serve me chicken from under the sea. That's tuna! And I was like, hey, Nick. His name's Nick. Get a mustache. You should serve me chicken over the sea. Let's do this shit. Alright. I think I'll have a couple more. I think they're phones. Okay. I wish my son was just like you. Yeah, he's a little bit crazy, but it's okay. He's still 18, he's still my baby, but he likes to chase the cool. He doesn't work like you do. He teaches none while learning small fools like fuck, he's fucking up. But you're so polite, I told you right. Your mother must have taught you right. I bet your father's nice and he probably cares and he's probably there and he probably showed you how to be a man. Huh, Frankie? You're so lucky and kind of funny and... Tell your mother that she raised a perfect child, yeah. Will you find me delightful? Well, you find me delightful, she finds me too fucking wild. But your mother must be proud, right? What? I'm a menace. I went on timeout for like 200,000 minutes. I'm a liar and a cheater and a druggie. When I get scruffy, yeah, but I'm nice and I'm polite, except for a couple nights, but I'm an asshole. You could even ask the judge, and while you're at it, ask her if she ever gave a fuck. I wish my son was just like you. Yeah, he's a little bit crazy. But it's okay. He's still 18, he's still my baby, but he likes to hit the bottle then, likes to go full throttle when he's fucked up in the car, and the cops chase him for so far. 9 guns and 9 cops, they found my son and put him on timeout. If Flitch could have ended his day, shot fucking dead right there on the pavement. He shouldn't be lying, he shouldn't be crying, he wouldn't be in jail. You're so lucky that you didn't fucking kill nobody, Frank. Look at the world that you make. Not think about the world that you made, but mother, aren't you proud? What? You're a menace. You went on timeout for like 200,000 minutes, yeah. Went on timeout for like 200,000 minutes. I'm a liar, and a cheater, and a druggie. When I get scruffy, yeah, but I'm nice and I'm polite, except for a couple of nights, but I'm an asshole. You can even ask my mom. And while you're at it, ask her if she misses us at all. And I think I need to end my set a little bit more uplifting than that. But I think that's it for me. And thank you. I just want to say this place is super dope. And going to look at fucking Drew. But like these places, these DIY venues, especially of this like size and activeness, is like super important to the scene for especially touring bands, because this is like one of the easier places to play because they don't have to go through like a booker who's looking for money and other dumb shit. This is like really important to the scene in Sacramento, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad that Drew asked me, "You're coming to my wedding." And yeah, and that's it. And thank you guys for listening, and you looked at me pretty much all the time, so thank you. I really appreciate the attention that you did, like, it's substance, and Thank you so much.